Hi, this is Alan Luker. I am the Bennion steak technology specialist that we used. Bob Dykstra, Anthony Bersinius, Dustin Silfast, myself, President Reese, Aaron Wilson, President Stewart was both the producer and director of the Saturday night session that we put together for the Bennion Steak Virtual Conference. And then President Despain and his crew were of testers that helped us uh, take care of problems that we were having as we were rehearsing the technology. In the steak workroom, this is where the core of the Bennion steak technology is. And some essential parts, the Extron video switch, the HDMI video distribution amp, the HDMI patch panel, of course the Teradek for our webcast piece of technology. Then we also have the Zoom piece that were blended together. This is something that the Deaf Ward has wanted to do for a long time, and they had got a new tech. His name is Anthony Borsinius that I've mentioned previously. A very talented kid. Figured out how to put this together. The only problem was when we tried to webcast, we were getting this green screen. Uh, Up to a couple of weeks ago, at the end of, I think it would be the 1st of January, so Dustin finally sat down and figured out what the issues were, and we got that fixed, and that was crucial to getting the virtual state conference to work. There's the station where Dustin and Anthony were working at. The setup is OVS software. Result. One thing to note on this is that the ASL workstation itself was running Zoom as a user. And what would happen here as President Stewart would be talking, Zoom would automatically put him in an upper left screen. And when the participants were unmuted and allowed to talk, then Zoom would bring them into that same slot there where President Stewart was, as those of you attended saw. And then the ASL PC also brought forth his pad. And the ASL person was using we have two cameras in the chapel, one in the center that was actually used for ASL, and one in the corner actually used for the other wards when they're doing webcast. Um, we had the translator sit down on the floor, and we had a green sheet behind the translator there, and that's actually green, but the OBS software repatterned that. So they were sitting on the ground and using the corner camera. So that's how that was put. What it looks like here on the production screen. We have the one where we're doing stuff that we're getting ready to do, the preview screen, and this is actually what was seen over the video distribution system, which also not only everything that's plugged into the chapel, but also the Teradek, which is doing the webcast, gets the same output. We had to customize the clerk's desk and get it ready so where we could plug the admin PC into. And one of the things that was most important was eliminating the problems that happened with the building electrical ground system. We had to put in an AC line filter, so when we plug the computer in, that it's not allowed to send out all of its noise and stuff and have it regenerate and come back into the sound system. And then plus we also had to isolate the input and the output connections from the admin Zoom PC going into the sound system. The setup for that night. This is where I'm going to end this. I'm going to talk about this, and this will be the end of the slide. So this is this is, imagine you're a Zoom user. For those of you who've used Zoom, you know that down in the lower left-hand corner, you have the mic and you have the video, and you can have them both muted, stopped. So in this case, we took the center camera in the chapel, and that was the video input coming into the Zoom admin host computer. Bob Dykstra ran this computer, and basically he was running that for President Stewart. So when he had the video on, that was President Stewart at the pulpit. When we had the mic on, that is the output from the Zoom mixer. So we had a separate mic up. If you'll notice, there was a separate mic up there on the stand, and that was for going into the Zoom mixer um, for the Zoom audience. And then we had the speaker out coming out of that same mixer that went back into the sound system. And these are the inputs that we had to set up for it. This is basically our setup. I appreciate the time you spent viewing this today. I hope it was beneficial. Thank you.